friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I kind of wanted to do like an informal update about my skin. Right now, not so good because I'll talk about it. My skin has been on such a roller coaster, honestly, since my teen years, and then it's calmed down in my 20s for the most part. But then something happened, I would say about mid-20s, where I would get the worst flare-ups of my life. Like even when I was going through puberty, I didn't have these. I'll overlay some pictures right now, but I would have these flare-ups where it would just be bumpy. It wouldn't be like cystic acne, but it would just be like pimples you can't get rid of, and just they would almost like itch, but it's not an allergic reaction because I went to the doctor. So they thought it was hormonal. I tried pills before. I tried all kinds of skincare. The thing that helped the most, honestly, for me was double cleansing. I started to religiously double cleanse probably about 4 or 5 years ago, because I noticed after about 25, right now I'm about to be 33, after 25, I noticed my skin started to get much more like softer and oilier. Like it felt almost like a sponge. So the texture was good. Yeah, I had some acne scarring, but it became very oily. And I noticed when I didn't double cleanse, literally 2 days after, I would just have kind of that flare up again. So it seems like I had to remove literally everything that I could from my skin in order for it to be happy. One of the other external factors I'll just mention now that's terrible for me is stress. If I stress even above average, oh my God, I will break out on my neck. As you can see, there's a few little bumps. I will break out on my back. I will break out along my jawline, you can probably see one right here. Yep, that was a big one. Thank God for bangs, right? But I will break out like there is no tomorrow. And another one of my bad things that's bad for me is sugar. But I noticed like fruits, no, but like processed sugar in excess. So like if I have a slice of cake once or twice a week, I'll be fine. But if I have like above average, for me at least, I don't know what, maybe it varies people to people, but I've noticed over the last 5 years, I became more in tune with what my body likes and what my body doesn't like. And that definitely changed after I was 25. Because before 25, I could eat a whole bag of Jolly Ranchers, I could eat hot chips, I can have my Monsters, full sugar, and no sweat, nothing. No weight gain, no acne, no nothing. But now, whole other story. So, sugar and stress for me are pretty much my kryptonite. So that is something I avoid, yeah. Another thing besides doing the double cleansing for my skin is toner. Toner is non-negotiable, but not all toners I would say are equal. So we all see right now online the Anula toner that everyone like loves or a few people hate. I am the person that doesn't like it because I noticed it is too heavy for my skin. So usually I am a huge fan of a lot of Korean products. They usually sit with my skin pretty well, but that particular toner is a no-no. I do like the little toner pads that come in the little green container. I'll overlay it right here. I am terrible with names, so sorry. Anything I have, I either link or I will overlay a picture because I also cycle through products a lot. So maybe that's one of the other guilty things that I do, because I always like trying the best products and seeing what works the best with my skin. So I always cycle through products to see what I like, what I don't like, and looking at the formula. For me, I noticed lotion doesn't really matter unless it's a really like heavier lotion. Right now, one of the things my skin really doesn't like is those barrier repairing lotions, because for me, at least, they tend to be a little thicker and they just never really fully absorb like deeper into my skin. I'm gonna talk about this video just like the cleansing of the skin, because there's also a whole other side of this. Like you can do like if you have fine lines or other complications. I'm gonna talk today basically like how I cleared up my skin. So the other thing I started to use about every other day is vitamin C. And I definitely noticed it helped a lot of dark spots, and it just kind of helped just give my skin like that plumpness. So I definitely really like that. One of the things I am so guilty of not doing is wearing SPF. SPF to my skincare routine, especially on my face, is something that I added literally last year. But I was surprised because my dermatologist said even though I haven't really been using sunscreen, my skin is pretty good. It takes a lot for me to sunburn, which is good because I love to be at the beach. I love to be a fish. So I love the sun and swimming and all that. My skin, when I go swimming like in the salt water, oh my God, that is like the best thing because it just like, it like neutralizes it. I think like the pH levels or whatever the salt water does, my skin loves it. Also the sun, very important. I did start taking collagen in my coffee. I wouldn't say regularly, but I take collagen, I would say in my coffee, I would switch on and off, like either the Vital collagen proteins or like the ones you can get on Amazon in the white bag with like the purple text. I either add, because that they don't have a flavor, which is pretty nice, so I just add like 2 scoops. I don't take any supplements like biotin or any of that. I just take like regular multivitamins, like the little gummies. I took CMOS and all that, and honestly, I think that's a waste of money. I didn't really see anything crazy. One of the other things I started doing over the last year, I started doing radio frequency, which definitely calmed my skin down. And the last 6 months, maybe less, I started doing microneedling because I know it's better to do when it's not as sunny outside. So microneedling and the radio frequency have been a huge game changer for my skin. And I also got about a year ago my radio frequency, the Medicube HR Booster Pro. I think that's the right full name. I've been using that, but that's I think more better for my just to lift my face more and kind of improve the texture. I use the booster mode to kind of help absorb my serums in, and then I play around with the other modes to just kind of prevent the wrinkles because I am terrified of needles and all the other stuff. So things that I can do without surgery, maybe in 20-30 years. We'll get there when we get there. Hopefully technology will evolve where we don't have to do surgeries and stuff like that anymore, or whatever you like to do. But for me, I love those 3 things. Honestly, especially I think the last 3 months, the radio frequency, the microneedling, and the at home, like playing around with different skincare. Ooh, my little blanket slipped off. It's so cold still here. One of the other things that I didn't even realize was irritating my skin, and this is a weird one, is fabric softener. And I tried all kinds of fabric softeners, even the baby ones that they use. I just didn't like fabric softener. My skin didn't like fabric softener, so I would break out, especially like the downy, heavier ones with the scent. Oh my God. It's just, because usually I used to be a side sleeper, and I would literally the next morning wake up and my face would just be like tingly almost. So that was a no. Also like in the t-shirts I noticed, like around the sleeves. So that's something I had to kind of cut out. I don't use any fabric softener over the last, I don't even know how long now, but it seems like detergent's not a big deal. I never really had a reaction to different detergents, but specifically fabric softener and also those like little beads you can add. I don't know if it's a thing in the States or what, but like the little freshener beads that some people add to their laundry, that's a no for me. But yeah, the skin journey I definitely don't think is over. I'm definitely happy how it is now. Also, ladies, please clean your makeup brushes, because that's one of those things. I did a deep dive about like the bacteria and the buildup on our makeup brushes and those sponges. I didn't know. So especially if you have like a little cut or anything on your face and you use a dirty brush, just don't do a deep dive on that, because it's gross. So I've been cleaning my makeup brushes religiously every Friday. So that's again, I don't think it's one thing that's just like a eureka moment for my skin. I think it's a bunch of little things that I fixed over the years that I kind of feel like I corrected that maybe I've been doing wrong, or they just weren't for my skin. That's why I love the fact that there are so many different skincare products and so many brands, and you can literally find what is like the perfect little formula for you. Like for me, one of the brands that I can just not use anything from is Clinique. I tried so many different things because a lot of my friends like Clinique. I tried Clinique and my skin hates Clinique. But like, for example, Peter Thomas Roth, I can use anything from them. My skin absolutely will be glowing the next day. So it's just like, same with Lancome. I don't know, and then my skin does not like Burt's Bees. So, and then also I had a cream I had from Chanel. My skin did not like that. It was too heavy for me. So it's not even about the cost or any of that, because you can get a good lotion from Garnier and it can be amazing. So like the toner I use now, I think it's one of those like rose water toners. I think it was like literally $5, and it's like so amazing afterwards, and your skin smells so good. So I think it definitely, you have to try and experiment what works for you. I wouldn't just blindly follow whatever somebody else's skincare routine is. Definitely take recommendations from them, but with a grain of salt, because again, all of our skins are different. We all live in different environments. We all have different genetics. We all have very different diets, what we consume and how much we consume. So again, my mom can eat a ton of sugar even to this day and not have to worry about anything. For me, sugar is like, is a no. But on the plus side, I am a savory person, so I'm not really too worried about that. But let me know down below, what is like your skincare journey? Where are you in that now? And hopefully I can help in some future videos. I will do my current skincare routine because I have a one for my day and one for my night. I know it's a little extra, but it's kind of one of my little guilty pleasures that I get to do throughout the day. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe. Bye.